Hello, my fellow Americans. I was going to let this thing rest for a while, but Dsarti1 sent me a video response, so I guess I have to reply in kind. Dsarti1, first off, I didn't go after you, okay? I didn't call you any names. I didn't make any personal attacks. I focused on the issue, tried to have a civilized debate or discourse, because that's what really matters here is the issue. And the issue is liberty versus tyranny. If you want tyranny, it's real simple. Keep going the way you're going, okay? Keep talking about blacks and whites. I mean, I listened to your response, and you're talking about, I should go to the black community and do this and do that and do, talk about the kids with the pants, and their butt showing. What's that got to do with liberty versus tyranny? You see, those are all side issues. Okay, you know what? I don't like it when I hear rap music or any loud music up, somebody pulls up next to me, or I'm, trying to sleep in my house and I hear boom, boom, boom. No, I don't like it. But guess what? Sometimes there's white kids doing that. Every generation does something that usually irks the older generation. I mean, you've been around the sun enough times to realize that, but you're missing the point. And the other thing is, if you're going to, spout out, numbers, then at least post the link so we can see these numbers you're spouting out for yourself. When you talk about welfare, and percentages and all that, put the link in there. Otherwise, you're just repeating something you heard. You kind of lose a little credibility like that. Okay, because usually when I make my videos, that's what I do, so people can see for themselves. Because, hey, I'm just a person, and I'm just voicing my opinion. It's not a right or wrong thing. It's my opinion. It's what I feel, strongly about. It's what what my reasoning, logic, and deduction have led me to. But maybe something's incorrect. Somebody said that, they found Caucasian remains that were 9,000 years old here, and the Indians filed suit to squelch the information. Well, if that's the case, guess what? Then I'm going to change it, because I'm not, those are facts. Irrefutable facts, okay? Not just something somebody made up. And so, I mean, I even edited, gently edited, instead of saying black this and black that, just say people, because you can point the finger across all races, all colors. I mean, and until you see that, you're just going to be part of the problem. You're wondering why you don't see more blacks at your constitutional meetings. Maybe because they're afraid of people like you. I mean, come on, think about it. If they saw your video and you talk like this, I sure wouldn't feel welcome, especially if there was a bunch of like-minded people. I mean, think about it. No. I mean, this is 21st century America. But the reality check is here. There's some neighborhoods you wouldn't want to go into because of the color of your skin. Well, ditto for me. So, you see, when you point fingers, you divide. What we need to do is we need to unite, because so long as we the people are divided, those people in Washington, D.C., the puppet masters, they're controlling. They're the ones taking the money out of your pocket and out of my pocket. We're lucky if we get to keep half of what we earn. I mean, the forefathers are spinning in their graves. I mean, it's just nuts. I mean, I just don't see how you can continue down this path. You say you've got all these links where, here's what the black people say. Well, come on. There's just as many as what the white people say. You got to just stop the madness. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, really, I can't make it any simpler than that. And I'm not coming after you. It's the issue. But the thing is, it doesn't matter if it's you or the next guy. So long as they continue down this path and they keep dividing the people, You know, you can kiss America goodbye. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. History says, you know, not too many governments stand in power for longer than 2 centuries. You know, look at the hourglass. The sands have run out. It's just a matter of time. You know, they're comparing what's going on in America right now to what's going on in Nazi Germany. I mean, it's that simple. It's almost a one-to-one correlation. It's very scary. Very scary. And that's probably why you're a prepper, and the same reason I'm a prepper. Because we see these things. Because the thing is, you being a prepper, just that fact alone means you've got at least a couple of brain cells on active duty. So, you know, use your brain. Please. And see that you're dividing. This whole Trayvon shooting with Zimmerman, you know, people are making it an issue of black and white. No. You see, here's the thing. Blacks kill blacks, whites kill whites. Blacks kill whites, and whites kill blacks. Okay? So, you know, it's basically people killing people. But for some strange reason, and the reason can only be to divide, that these things people get irate about. I mean, why is that? They're just stirring that pot because people keep falling for it. It's a trick they keep using. It's about time that you go, you know what? I've seen this trick before and I'm not falling for it. That's what we got to do, is stop the madness and not fall for their tricks. You know, all it would take if we just say, you know what? Forget that nonsense. I'm not buying into it. And if more people started to do that, sooner or later, if enough people did it, they'd stop doing it because it doesn't work. Real simple. People do things because they work. If they don't work, then they stop doing it. You ever wonder, you look at some of these commercials on TV or some of the ads in newspapers and you're going how can anybody fall for that? Well, guess what? For every one person that says that, there could be 10, 100,000 or more people buying that product. I mean, you've seen some of these infomercials, you just go, you gotta be kidding me. But there's people out there buying this stuff. Otherwise, these companies wouldn't spend the money. So, Dsarti1, please, just take a minute and think it through, and you'll see that the path you're on is divisive. The path I'm on unites. And that's all I'm saying. You know, you have a right to your opinion. It's not a right or wrong thing. You have a right to express your opinion here in the USA until Congress changes that, which they're in the process of, which is something that if they win, we all lose. So please, think when you get on YouTube or you go on TV, do things that unite people and not divide people. And just, you know, because if you do it, if you keep going the way you're going, people are just going to get angry at you, and then you're going to get angry at them, and it's just going to go back and forth and escalate. I'm sure you don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. So, I mean, really, I think we probably have some things in common. Look for common ground. You know, you can always focus on differences when you want to do battle, but when you want to make peace and you want to make friends, you look for the common ground. You know, people are all the same for the most part. I've done a video. You know, when you party, what happens? There's food, there's drink, there's music and dancing, except for some religions that aren't too big on the dancing part and the drinking part. But for the most part, doesn't matter if it's tribal, you know, drums, music, you know, dance, right? Food, drink, whether it's wine, water, fruit juice. So, you know, we're all the same. Cut, you bleed. We're all pink inside. You know, we all have to poop. I mean, we're all going to die. So before that time, before, as my friend Danny would say, before we take that dirt nap, you know, why not look for the common ground as opposed to look for things that we're going to fight about? I mean, it's that simple. So America, you know, really, it's time to wake up. Once again, I want to thank all of my new subscribers, all the current subscribers. I really like the words of encouragement, but, you know, feel free, keep coming, and if I don't reply to you individually, it's not because I'm dissing you, it's just that the inbox is really starting to fill up. And so, you know, I'll do my best, and, you know, hopefully future videos will answer questions or maybe in response to certain things. And, you know, and Dsarti, I'm not coming after you. I'm really not. So, America, wake up and smell the hypocrisy.